When you're dealing with your younger swimmer who seems to have water comfort fears, there's a wide array of areas that they might be afraid of. A lot of times it is fear of submerging certain body parts. A lot of times it is just support in the water or feeling a lack of control. It may be one little thing that they're afraid of. Once they conquer that, then, you know, the development seems to hit a quantum leap and it hits hyperspeed, and it develops really fast if you can identify and conquer these water fears in general at an early age. Submerging body parts. Now, it may sound trivial to the adult, but to the kid, this is a very, very real fear. So you need to be aware that sometimes when kids are scared of the water, it may be simply related to the fact that they are afraid of submerging certain body parts. Now, it can be anywhere on the body, but it can be any, I mean, it could be their shoulders, could be their hands, but most of the fears that I have found are actually linked to the head in some way. It could be their mouth, their nose, their ears, their eyes, something that they're actually afraid to submerge. So pay attention when your little scared swimmer is in the water and see if there is something which they're dodging, which they're always keeping dry. This may be a sign that they're afraid of submerging a certain body part. Okay, I wanted to talk to the parent briefly when you're dealing with your younger swimmer who might have a few fears, and they might be a little bit timid or shy around the water. There are a few tricks to it, and the biggest thing is probably the parent making sure that they actually stay calm and they're relaxed and that the swimmer feels safe. If you can create that environment for your swimmer, then you're going to have a lot more success than someone who's tense, because the swimmers will pick up on that. As far as tricks to it, if you do bobs, I know it sounds simple, but you really want to keep it simple. You want to do bobs up and down out of the water. Some things are like face splashes, really where you're just, you know, splashing your face down hard into the water, and your little swimmer will do it as well, and then you guys can kind of have fun doing that, and they'll really start to see that the water is not going to hurt them. A couple other things is give them small goals when they're trying to get comfortable to the water. If you want to set a point on their body, if they're real scared just to even get in, then you can set like their knees. You know, make sure, let's go up to our knees right now. Now let's go up to our waist. You know, see if we can get our shoulders in. And if you set little goals and the swimmer feels successful bit by bit along the way, then they'll really start to adjust to the water, and they'll really start to see the water as something that they can be comfortable in. Another thing is like a spider walk or caterpillar walk along the side of the pool. That's where you both kind of hang on to the side of the pool, and you can walk down as far as you need to go as you're going down the pool. And sometimes, you know, when the swimmer really becomes comfortable, they can actually loop around the deep end. And, you know, and you guys can go all the way around the pool, and before you know it, they're really not scared to be in certain parts of the pool. A lot of times you'll run into a whole new set of fears when they start working on their back. As long as they're on their front, in their comfort zone where they can see everything that's going on, a lot of times they are good to go. They'll do anything you want them to do. But as soon as you flip them over and start working on their back, oh, there's a whole set of fears that actually come on them. The two most common things that I have found, which is a lack of control and a lack of support. The lack of control comes in the inexperience that they have on their back. They're not used to doing a lot of skills on their back. So they have to be able to trust themselves. And a lot of times younger swimmers or developing swimmers aren't good at that. So give them time. Don't rush the swimmer. Allow them to become comfortable with their body movements while they're on their back. Also a lack of support. Now there's two magic places that you can actually put support, and it helps the swimmer develop freely, and it kind of frees their mind of having to stay afloat. There's 2 points on the body. One's on the back of the head, one is just underneath the hips. And if you apply support in those two areas, then your swimmer will stay up nice and easy.